Hi everyone, it's your boy Legend of V92 here with a tutorial video. I'm gonna show you how to make a truck for Monster Truck Madness 1 or 2 using BinEdit's. So let's get started, shall we? So in order to use the truck editor in BinEdit, make sure you have the latest version, because it is the last version. Click at Tools and you'll see Truck Editor. Click on it. And then load any of these trucks that you desire if you have extracted them already. And I loaded up Bigfoot. Here's what it looks like. This is the preview window and this is the other window. So let me go over all the different things. You can turn on the body, the axle bars, the drive shaft, the scrape points, tires, axles, shocks, and lights. Render mode could be any of these: vertex, wireframe, flat shading, and textured. You can show 3D axes, and you can show transparency if you want. You can change the background color. The light rendering can be texture or spear, whichever you prefer. So okay, this is how you edit a truck when you're creating one. You take an existing one, and let's give it a name. Legend of V92's Ride. Model base name. Let's load it with this one. Low 92 to R dot bin. And there it is. I replaced the Bigfoot body with this one. Looks really cool so far. Okay, we can replace the tire now. Now you don't put in .bin unless you want it to be something really wacky if you're into weird stuff like me. So if you wanted to, you could always say do this. And you can have Bigfoot for tires. It's funny, right? Let's give myself tires I actually want. I always love the beta tires, so I'm going with the beta tires. Oh, by the way, I have to mention, when it comes to tires in this game, when making a truck, this is interesting. You have to know about this. If you have custom tires that you made yourself, there's something you need to know. There's a left and there's a right. And if you look at this one right here, this is the tire at its highest details. It's called tire 16. But when you get further away from the camera, the details change. And so does the shape of the model. That is tire 10. And further again, one last time, now it's really less detailed. A lot less. Tire 08. So what there is to know is that you need to have a 08, 10, and 16 version of them tires for the left tires and for the right tires. Otherwise, it's not gonna work if you don't have all that stuff. I can change the axle if I want it to look different. Let's load this one. And now I have this for axles. Although it looks okay. I'm just gonna go back to what I had it on before. The shocks, I can change them. Like if I want it to look like this, they can be red. And you can replace the bar texture as well. If you want to change it, like this. And now it is time that I do truck calls. Actually, you know what? I want the tires to be green. Yeah, that looks nice. You can make the tires spread out more or end more. You can make it longer or shorter. You know, like this. You can make it wider. You can make it taller. And you can make it longer. So you can do that if you want to. And the scrape points, you can adjust them depending on the shape of your body. So I don't have to do anything with that. It looks fine. I'm satisfied with it like that. And then, last but not least, down here, I click on this and I can change the headlights. So yeah, I think I'm gonna make them green. And here's interesting things to know about lights. You can change it to headlight, brake light, roof light, special light, or backup light. You can change the position of the light, and many more other things. And now I saved it as a truck file. Also, you can turn it to MTM1 if you want to, or MTM2. So, you can just do it either way, depending on what you're making. Once happy with your results, you can start saving it. You can start potting the truck. But there's one thing to keep in mind. You got to strongly take note that if you don't include your WAV file that you created in the pod creator when you're potting that truck, it will not show up in the game. I know, it's weird, isn't it? But it cannot be helped, so it's going to be a little tedious, but over time you'll get used to that. So there we go. I got the WAV file and the truck file in there. It's all set. And here's another thing to take note. If you get this, one or more truck files are invalid pod anyway, don't freak out. Just close BinEdit, reopen it, and try again, and it shouldn't pop up this time. That only happens if you use BinEdit for too long. Or if you're just doing MTM1 trucks. and you'll just have to pod it anyway. And that, my friends, is how you make a truck in BinEdit for Monster Truck Madness 1 or 2. Let's test it, shall we? Alright, it is working just fine. Let's play with it. Ooh, look at the lights. Some green swag there. Well, that's all for today's tutorial. I'm done teaching, so that concludes my lesson. I'll see y'all next time. Until then, enjoy life and keep gaming.